Okay, I think that's all. People are not joining anymore, so we will start the session now. So in this session, our targeted audiences are youngsters and youth and teenagers. This is a foundation course, and people can learn and understand about money, everything about money. So before we start, what is this course all about? Many of my friends wanted to have a session with their children about investing, savings, finances, etc. So I was preparing this presentation for last couple of months. So finally, here we are. And since more participants are there, we have muted everybody. So whoever wants to speak and raise their concerns or ask their questions, they can type it in the chat box for better clarity. Okay, the chat box is open now. And everybody can hear my voice, right? Okay. So we'll start the session now. So in this session, we are going to learn about money. And what is money? Why is it there? How is it there? Everything. So everybody knows that money is a thing that is used to buy grocery, medicines, mobile phones, laptops, etc. So before we understand about this, we need to know how the money evolved to this current stage. Money has been there in this country, I mean, in this world for the last almost 1,500 years only. Before that, there were coins like silver, gold, copper, bronze coins. And much before that, gold or silver were used to exchange. And much before that, there was something called as bartering. So we used to exchange with animal to animal, like horse to
barter system.
I have to mute everybody now. So as and I think people still are joining, and I don't know whether to allow them or not. 1 second, I will disable fresh joining because we cannot allow them to disturb the meeting. I think that's it. We will not add any more people now. So that's it. Okay, we will get back to the session now. So bartering system where we used to exchange for horse to cow, cow to goat, goat to sheep. There were so much of complications in these systems, like how to value, how many goats are equivalent to a cow, how many horses are equivalent to an elephant. So there were so much of confusions, complications, fightings, disputes. So to avoid this, government started inventing ways like metal coins, like silver coin, gold coin, brass coin, etc. Again, there were problems with coins also. Carrying it in bulk was a issue. Like trucks, many trucks were there that were used to carry the gold coin or silver coin. There were issues. So that is the reason why government started thinking about paper money. So that is where we are today. And that has also evolved into digital money and electronic money and up to cryptocurrencies. So this is the evolution of money. Now in this picture, we are seeing a monkey and it is looking at banana worth of 50 rupees. And next to it, there is a currency bundle that is worth of 5 lakh rupees. What will the monkey choose? And everybody knows that monkey will choose bananas.
Bananas.
Correct. Why is it so? Because monkey doesn't know the value of
Money.
currencies. Correct. So here, monkey's choice is immediate reward. So it chooses 5 bananas so that it can eat it and satisfy the hunger. It ignores the money that is 5 lakh rupees because it's a long-term value. It doesn't have any use to monkey because it doesn't know where to use, what to use, how to use. So this is where the opportunity cost comes, like hidden loss of not choosing the better alternative. Here the opportunity cost is rupees 5 lakh because monkey has chosen bananas rather than the 5 lakh rupee cash. So this is what opportunity cost is because monkey has not chosen 5 lakh rupee currency. It has chosen only bananas. So opportunity cost is very, very important when making money or keeping it or saving it or investing it or concern. So opportunity cost is very critical because we choose one over sacrificing the other. So monkey here has lost 5 lakh rupee. So the opportunity cost of losing 5 lakh is even not known to monkey. That is why it is monkey. So precisely what is opportunity cost? What one sacrifices over what one gains. We are choosing always something over the other. We don't know, sometimes we are buying some stuffs and we are not using it, or we could have used that money for something else, something better than what we have bought. It's everybody's experience on every day. Opportunity cost. Here, examples of opportunity cost. Choice is like we are choosing video games over homework, and the later lower grades, stress, and anxiety. It may cost us in millions. The same with IPL match versus new skill developments, because we can use that precious time for new skill developments, but we are not doing that. So poor skills and addictions cost you in millions. And third one is eating junk food over healthy food. So bad health is the result. That will cost in millions. So opportunity cost is everywhere in every walk of our life, day-to-day life. So that is the reason we have to look at things appropriately and decide. I think still people are joining because I don't know what to do because we cannot answer. Okay, Please mute your videos and audios.
Hi Satish, I think you have muted yourself.
Yeah, it's okay now. So here, opportunity cost, we were discussing that monkey has lost 5 lakh rupees just because it was choosing banana. So we have learned what one sacrifices and what one gains. That is opportunity cost. And there are so many examples, like we are watching video games or our kids are playing video games and our homework. So it will affect in their examinations and grades. So they will be stressful always. So opportunity cost here is, and same like IPL match, new skill developments. So we have to weigh which one is futuristic, which one is important, which one is critical. So accordingly, we have to choose. Okay, we all know what is money. Money is currency for us. And money is coins. Money is in credit card. Money is in debit card. But what is money all about? Money is time. Money is energy. Money is ideas. What you give, time. What you get, money. And what you give, energy. What you get, money in return. And you are putting your ideas in place and you are getting money for that. For example, you are helping your dad to wash his car and you are getting 100 rupees as a pocket money. So your one hour cost is 100 rupees. And likewise, a surgeon earns 100,000 rupees per hour, whereas a car mechanic earns rupees 100 per hour. And there was a joke, in fact. Once a surgeon was going to a garage, he gave the car to his mechanic and just to repair because there is some noise is coming in the engine. And the mechanic opened the engine and he rectified it and he given the back. He given the car back to the surgeon and he told the surgeon, "See, I'm also doing, and you are also doing the same." Then doctor asked, "How come it is? We are all doing same." See, I'm repairing the heart of the car, that is engine. You are repairing and replacing the heart of your person. We do the both, but why I'm paid less and you are paid more? Then the surgeon told, "See, you are repairing the engine when it is off, not when it is on. Whereas I'm repairing a person's heart when he is alive, not when he is dead. That is the reason I'm paid more and you are paid less." So energy has its value. For a person to person, it is varying. That's why somebody is making huge, somebody is making very less. Take the example of Facebook, Amazon. Their net worth is in billions. How come? Why they are making their money in that way that what normally others cannot make? Because their ideas are very unique. For example, the Facebook owner, Mark Zuckerberg, his net worth is 255 billion US dollar. You can know $1 billion is around 8,500 crores Indian rupee. 8,500 crores of Indian rupee is equivalent to 1 billion US dollar. He has made 255 billion US dollar just because of his ideas. Others have not thought about it much, whereas he had thought about it. Same goes with Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon. He made his net worth in huge by this platform called Amazon. Now Amazon Prime is there, everything is there. 10, 15, 20 years back, it was a new concept, unique concept. Around 30, 40 years, it was not existing at all. So the idea is also costing money and helping the person to make money. So what money is? Money is a time capsule of past efforts. Like whatever you work hard is accumulated as money. Money is stored energy. It holds your skills. Somebody is making good money and somebody is not able to make good money because it's a stored energy. Because it holds your skills. That's why somebody is making huge, somebody is not able to make huge. Somebody is able to make very poor money. So the reason is it's a value of stored energy. We were discussing why a surgeon makes huge and a car mechanic makes very lesser. Because it's a stored energy. A surgeon's value is higher than a car mechanic's value in terms of money. In terms of money, not as a person. Maybe a car mechanic may be a very good person, very nice person. Surgeon, I'm talking only in terms of money because this session is all about money. So money is stored energy and money is stored ideas. You have ideas that live even a person is no more. The who invented Apple? Can somebody type it in the chat box? Steve Jobs, correct. He's no more now, but still his ideas are living on. And people are buying iPhones. Its market share is increasing every now and then. So our ideas are living even if you're there or not. So this is the idea. So the definition of money is this. Money is stored time, money is stored energy, money is stored ideas. What would you do with 100,000 given by your grandfather? Can someone type it in the chat box?
Grow it.
Correct. So there are ways to do. Somebody is having, they will. Okay. And any more answers?
Grow it.
Good. Okay. See, why should we care about money? Imagine you have a magic tree. The money is like a magic tree. The more you care for it, the more fruits it gives. That's your money when you care about it. Now we will just go through quickly about inflation. You might have heard about inflation everywhere in the news channels, schools, colleges. What is it? It's simply price rise. Inflation is price rise. For example, the price of dosa in 2015 was rupees 40 in India. Today it is rupees 150. The same school fee was rupees 40,000 in 2015. Today it is 120,000 rupees. Milk, rupees 16 in 2015. Now it is 60 rupees. And so on and so forth. So the rise of price is called as inflation. So just so far what we discussed, evolution of money, opportunity cost, money is time, energy, ideas, what is inflation, etc. Any questions on this so far? So it's clear. Okay. I'm seeing the typed messages in the chat box. It's okay. Because if the session is muted, no, everybody can participate and listen carefully. That's why I muted it. Okay. So no question. Inflation is happening. Okay. Somebody is asked, why is inflation happening? Okay. We will just go back to the slide and we will discuss again. Okay. The price in 2015, I will take the example of dosa. The price of dosa in 2015 was rupees 40 and now it is rupees 150. It has grown at least almost 4 times. If you go and ask the owner of the restaurant why you are increased, why have you increased the price of the dosa, then he will say, no, because the hotel rent is increased, the salary of the person increased, the dosa master is not coming, etc., etc. That's the reason why I have to increase the price of dosa. Otherwise, I have to close the restaurant and go because it's making loss instead of profit. So inflation is happening because too many people are chasing too little things. Too much currency is chasing too little things because people are making money, but resources are limited. The rice production is as same as that. The wheat production is as same as that. But salary of the people increasing. The currency flow in the country is increasing. So that's why too much money is chasing too little things. This is one way of putting it. And second way, government also wants people to run and work hard so that they can make money. Otherwise, they will sit at home and they will think that price is not going to increase. Why should I work? That is a reason price rise is happening and people are running for making money. Otherwise, if there is no price rise, if currency is stable and people will not work hard, and then country will collapse economically. So government themselves want people to run and make more and more money so that the country grows. If government thinks they can control the price rise, but they will not control easily. Otherwise, people will sit at home and not work. Hope this answers your question, why inflation is happening. So now we will go to other sessions now. Okay. So there are differences between savings and investment. Everybody knows, everybody heard about saving, everybody's seeing it happening all around. Saving is happening and investment is happening. But what is the difference? Because we have just now seen inflation. Inflation is putting everything costlier day by day. That is the reason if you are putting that money in a hundi or a donation box and keep it for 5-10 years, it loses the value. Because saving is putting your money to rest. It is not allowing it to grow because it is in a confined place of hundi, donation box. That is the reason it is not going to grow. So you have to put your money to work. That is the place where investing comes. savings alone is not going to suffice, because saving is a good habit. Yes, of course, yes. Savings is good, but it is not good for longer period. For 1 year, yes. 6 months, yes, but not more than that. For example, you have to pay your school fee. You can save it. You cannot say I will invest it. No, the investment is for longer time. Saving is for short time, quick time, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, like that. Whereas investing is for longer time. You are putting your money to work, multiply, grow. What would you choose? 1 rupee that doubles every day for 30 days, or 5 crore cash right now? Can someone answer in the chat box? Don't hesitate to answer. You can answer anything. It's not a... Okay. 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 Good. So many people are participating. Good, good. Somebody has mentioned, I will choose 5 crore and plan to double every day. Okay. Okay.
1
5
rupee
crores,
that
5
doubles
crore.
every day.
Okay. 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 I'm reading. Yeah. 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 Good, good. Yeah. The 5 crore that... Okay. Somebody answered 5 crores also. Okay. Okay. 1 rupee that doubles every day. Okay. Both are same. Somebody has mentioned. Okay. Fine. 5 crore today. I'm giving cash, and 1 crore that double every day for next 30 days. Okay. So you can see the next slide. See, day 1 rupees 1, day 2 rupees 2, because it doubled. Day 3 it is doubled from 2 to 4, and day 5 it is 16, and day 10 it is 512. Day 15 it is 16,384, and day 30 it is 53 crore plus. So every day, if it is doubling, so it is 53 crore at the end of the month. 1 rupee is doubling, that is 53 crores. That is what power of compounding. What is compounding? Money makes more money, and that money makes more and more money, and that money makes more and more and more and more and money. That's it. Power of compounding. Very simple. Accumulated value over the time is extremely higher. That is the reason, if somebody is taking 5 crore right now, if they don't understand the mechanics behind it, finances behind it, numbers behind it, mathematics behind it, they tend to lose. We have seen so many Kunt Baneka Crorepati. And people are making 2 crore rupees finally, and they're losing it after 2 years, 3 years. Why? Because they don't know the maths. They are spending because they don't know how it works, how can make it work. They either give it to their relatives, friends, whoever is chasing them, or they're spending it in their dead investments, land, and anything that is. So that is the reason we need to know the fundamentals very, very clearly and strongly. See, I'm just giving you an example of MRF. MRF is a tire company. Everybody knows here. Even our participants who are youngsters, they know. Virat Kohli has a bat, cricket bat, in that MRF symbol is there. Sachin Tendulkar was having MRF symbol. See, that company is listed in the market, stock market. The price of MRF share in 2002 was 420 rupees in 2002. And as of 2025, the stock price is 1,44,000 rupees. So this is another example of power of compounding. What if somebody has held rupees 10,000 rupees as stocks in 2002? Now it would have been like more than 100 crore or 200 crores. So we need to understand the business. We need to understand the right company, right platform, what to invest, where to invest, when to invest, everything. So our investment decisions will take us to financially free or wealthier. So investments are made on businesses. So we are using Hammam, Lux, Synthal, Mysore Sandal soaps, Rilly, or Kit Kat chocolate. You name it, they're all listed in the market. Cadbury's, everything is there. They are all listed in the market. You are going to the road, you are seeing HDFC Bank that is listed. You are seeing State Bank of India that is listed. You are eating Kit Kat chocolate that is listed as Nestle. You are putting petrol in the car, that is HP, Bharat Petroleum, BP. They are all listed in the market. If you are seeing someone smoking cigarette, that is listed as ITC. So everything is listed. If you are drinking Horlicks, that is listed. If you are drinking Complan, that is listed in the market. How compounding works. So this example, just carefully see. Somebody saying, I'm happy with saving for 20 years. For example, somebody is investing for 20 years. That is 240 months. Every month they are putting it 2,000 rupees. So the total money saved is 480,000 for 20 years. But if they are putting it in some platform like mutual funds, where they are investing in businesses, that would have become like 3,479,000. That is 34 lakh rupees. So 480,000 is what saving is, and 3,479,000 is what investing gives. So it's huge difference, right? 480,000 and 34 lakh. I mean, 4,80,000 is something, and 34 lakh is something else. So this is the difference between investing and savings. Saving is good. You're putting your money in some donation box, hundi, that is good. But if you make it working for you, so this is where it becomes like 10, 20, 30 times more than what it is. Okay, this slide, if you see, the same investing and in savings only. But if you start investing early at the age of 20, you are investing it for 35 years. Total investment made is 4,20,000. And if it is growing, it is like 1 crore rupee it becomes. Your investment is very, very negligible. Like 4,20,000 and it has become 1 crore rupees. The point is, if you start at the age of 20, it becomes 1 crore. If you are starting at the age of 30, it becomes like only 27 lakhs. And if you are starting at the age of 40, it becomes only 6.1 lakhs. That is the reason one has to start investing very early. Starting at the age of 20 gives return like 1 crore rupees. Starting at the age of 30 gives only 1/4, like 26 lakh rupees. And starting at the age of 40 is like 6.1 lakh rupees. So this slide is talking about why one should start early investments and quick investments. The later one starts, the lesser the returns. The earlier one starts, the larger the returns. The reason is, can someone say the reason? Can someone type in the chat box? What is the reason? We have just now discussed it in previous slides. Yeah, more time, long term, correct. Time and compounding is the right answer. You're giving longer time and compounding. That is the reason it is multiplying. When you start at the age of 20, it becomes like 1 crore. 4 lakh rupees roughly becomes 1 crore. When you start at the age of 30, it becomes only 26 lakhs. When you start at the age of 40, it becomes like 7 lakh. Because you are allowing it to grow. The time period and compounding effect is more. That is the reason. Now we will see what is need and what is want. See, everybody knows this. What is need, what is want. Like water, food, shelter or needs, and having car or luxurious watch, they are all wants. So everybody knows here. But it affects our investment decisions. That is the reason I put this one slide. I will tell you in coming slides why it is so. See, if someone wants nutritious food, it is, of course, it's a basic need. Video games, no, it is not need, it is want. Clean clothes, yes, it is need. Smartphone, for a kid, it is want, and for adults, it may be a need because it's required for work. House, yeah, it is need. Ice cream and chocolates, no, it is want. School supplies, laptop, because you need for homework, studies, yes, it's a need for kid also and for adult also. See, this everybody knows, but it is very important one knows the differences so that it can be understood in coming session. See, in this slide, we are seeing the importance of passive incomes. In 2009, when aerial shots like long shots, top view shots are made by shooting it in the helicopter. In 2019, in 10 years, drones have come. They have taken over the jobs of videographer and pilot both. The reason is, if we are depending on only one income, we may be outnumbered. That job may be alive in the future or not. We don't know. Because technology is upgrading itself very, very fastly, so that people have to upgrade along with the technologies. If they don't, along with the technology, upgrade themselves, they will pay the price. You might have heard somebody has lost a job. Somebody has lost a job because artificial intelligence has taken over. Very easy jobs, AI is taking over. Only special jobs, difficult jobs, complicated jobs, people stay. Other jobs, technology will take them over. Technology will remove them. That is the reason we need to go for passive incomes. What is passive income? Before that, we will see. In US, this is about US. This list of jobs have disappeared in the over last 10, 15 years. There is no firers required for locomotive because everything is electrical vehicle now. Like respiratory therapy technicians, no, these jobs don't exist anymore. Parking enforcement workers, no, it is not. Mainly telephone operators, mine shuttle core operators, because everything is automated. These jobs do not exist. Computer operators, 10, 15 years back, these jobs were existing, but nowadays it's no more. Either people have to upgrade themselves with learning new skills, or they have to lose a job. In this, we are seeing what is active and passive income. In active income, you are working for money, job or self-employment, and it requires time, work, energy for it. Whereas passive income, your money is working for you, money making assets, money making business. You don't have to afford your time, it works automatically. For example, it's a decision because beyond one time, you don't have to interfere into day-to-day work. Take the example of Infosys Narayana Murthy. Take the example of Bill Gates. They have created a system. Until that system is in place, they have to be there. And beyond that, they don't have to actively involve. So the other parts of passive income is like you are investing, you are getting money. Like we will see it in the next slide. See, the average millionaire in US or all over the world, they are making even millionaire or billionaire. They are making money from 5 to 7 sources of income. They will be actively doing some business. They will be getting money from dividends. Dividend is like you are having some stock of your company and you are getting the money out of it. And capital gains, for example, if you are a kid, you are having a Pokemon card worth of ₹100. You later sold it for 1,000. So you made a profit of 900 rupees. And real estate incomes like rental incomes from buildings, houses, interest income, you invested money, you lend your money to banks. It's not always we borrow money from banks. We lend also sometimes to banks. That is called bonds. The banks will give you interest for that money because banks taking money from you. So they give the money every year like 10%, 8%, 7%, etc. And royalties. You write a book or you make a music album so that whenever somebody is playing, they are giving the money for it. So here we have seen the differences between savings and investing, power of compounding, early investing and its importance, needs versus wants, active versus passive incomes. So any questions? So it's clear. It looks everybody's typing. No. Good to see. Oh, very good. So nobody is having questions. So that is good. So can we go to the next slide? Okay, somebody is asking what is here residual income in active and passive incomes. Okay, what is passive income? Passive income is you are not actively working for it. You are not taking your car or you are not traveling to your office and working. No, money is coming to you. That's why there is a reason we have just discussed it in our previous slide. See, this is 6 to 7 types of passive incomes. Business income, dividend income, capital gain income, real estate income, interest income, royalties income. See, there are multiple sources of incomes one can make. Even teenagers, school-going kids can make money. That is a point that we will discuss one by one now. For somebody's questioning, for passive money, one must have active money. Yes, of course. To gain passive income, you need to have money. Otherwise, it cannot be generated, right? Passive income can be generated only by investing some money. For that, you need money. For that, you need an active job or active business, active savings, active asset classes. That's correct. Okay, we'll go to next slide. So now it's very, very important the differences between assets and liabilities. Asset is something that puts money into your pocket. Assets feeding you. For example, you are having house, you are having a gold, that is asset. Liabilities, on contrary, it is taking money out of your pocket. Liability eats you. You owe. For example, debts, bills, interest pays, they're all liabilities. In Tamil, we say kadan, liability. Asset, sottu. In Hindi, we say udar, for it. Vyas. So these are all the examples of asset and liabilities. Before that, somebody has questioned why house is an asset. See, 99% house is an asset. It gives you rental income. And if it doesn't give you any income, it takes it gives you money, means it is asset. If it is taking money from your pocket, then that is liability. If your house is giving lot of repairing works, lot of like other issues like taxes from government, many things, then it is not how asset. Somebody is not going there, somebody is not willing to take that house, somebody is not staying in that house for rent because it is in the Himalayan forest. So that is liability. That is not an asset because it is not giving you income. It is taking income from you because you have to travel all over the forest. You have to travel, you have to repair it, you have to bring people. So it is not a profit to you. It is a loss. That is the reason assets means it should give you profit. It should give money to you. In that case, generally houses are assets only. 99.9%. Rarest to rarest case, it is a liability. That's it. So here the differences are there, assets and liabilities. If you have business, cash, stocks, bonds, house, insurance, they're all assets. If you have credit cards, loans, taxes to government, any debt to friends, any debt to relatives, this is liability. Now, quick questions. There are 7 entities listed here. Donation box with money inside. Gold, student loan, books that teach you something new. In this, what are liabilities only? Just type liabilities in these 7 items. Can somebody type what is liability? Because we have just now discussed.
Student
Sorry?
loan.
I'm asking only liability. I'm not asking about asset. I'm asking only a liability.
Student loan.
Okay. So somebody's typing liability. I was asking only liability. Liability is something that is taking money from your pocket. Okay, fine. We will just so the idea is that we need to distinguish between what is liability and what is asset. We will just see in the next See, I'm asking you a question now. Can a car be an asset and liability? Yes, it's possible. When you have a car, it is giving you, it is savings. I mean, it is saving huge money for you. It is asset. If it is not saving, it is just sitting at home for months and months, and you are taking it after 3 months, and it is giving a lot of trouble. You have to bring car mechanic, repair it, replace engine, replace battery. Then it's a liability. So car can be an asset as well as liability. House can be an asset and as well as liability. Of course, Netflix is liability itself. Student loan, yes. Gold cannot be a liability, it's asset as of today. Donation box with money is asset. 1 second. Okay, fine. So we'll go to next slide. Again, I will just conclude this slide by saying that if it is an asset, it has to give you cash flow. It has to give you money. If it is a liability, then it is taking money from you. That's it. So with this, we will go to next slide now. See, there are 5 stages of money. You might have seen people are making, saving, investing, multiplying. Up to 4 stages you are seeing, or up to 1 or 2 stages you are seeing. People are making and saving. You might have seen people investing also. First 3 you might have seen, but I don't know whether everybody has seen people multiplying the money. And beyond that, maintaining it is most crucial part. I was discussing with you all in Kron Baneka Crorepati, people are making like 2 crore, 3 crore. And after 5 years, 7 years, when some journalists visit them, they are finding that they lost that money. Why they are losing the money? Because they are not maintaining it. Point number 5. So we need to pay attention equally for making it, saving it, investing it, multiplying it, and maintaining it. We have to pay attention very, very closely on each and every aspect. Okay. How to maintain making money or multiplying it? We have to have a clear goal setting. Set goals that motivates you. Use smart approach. Smart approach is something SMART, something specific that you have to design. You have to write down your goal. Then only it is goal. If you cannot write down, it is not goal. Then you have to measure it. Like within 3 months, 6 months, 1 month, 2 months, you have to measure it. So specific means you have to write down your goal. Measurable means it is like time frame 2 months, 3 months, and I will do this. These are the tasks. Attainable. It's like it should be attainable. Don't make a goal that I will reach Mars in 2 months. No, it is not possible as of today. It will take 4 years. So it should be attainable. Goal should be very, very attainable and relevant. It should be relevant also. And it should be timely also. And then make an action plan. How frequently, like for example, in the next slide, we will see like clear money goals. You want to save 100 rupees to 500 per month in your donation box. Set a smart goal, like save 5,000 in 6 months for a bicycle. And before that, some questions are there. What is the difference between multiplying and investing? Just I will go back to previous slide. Okay. Investing is an act. You are finding a mutual fund, you are putting money, and you are waiting for it to multiply. 5 years, you are giving time for that to grow. 2 years, you are giving a time to grow. That is the difference between investing and multiplying. Hope it satisfies you. So we were discussing about goal settings. Clear money goals. Save rupees 100, save rupees 500 per month. It can be even 10 rupees also, 15 rupees. It should be a habit. It's not that you have to save only rupees 1 lakh. It's not that you are saving only 10 lakhs. Maybe it is 10 rupees or 5 rupees. It should be a habit. Like building emergency fund, keeping emergency fund, like financial tools, how to use Amazon Pay, how to use Paytm, how to use Apple Pay. See, these are all the digital activities will empower you over the time, because you can track your expenses in Amazon Pay, Google Pay, Paytm. You can track your expenses. You can check your habits. You are spending for good or you are spending for bad. For example, 6 months or 1 year once, you can evaluate where all you spent. If you think you made a wrong spending, you can cut it down for next year. So these are all the money goals. You have to learn about it. You have to study about it. Chatting only when I ask you to chat. Now, not always, because here one meeting is going and there is some other meeting is going. Just concentrate on the class, please. Okay. So advantages of budgeting. First of all, what is budgeting? You are planning for it. Just we have seen in your previous slide. Save rupees 10, 500 per month. And I want to save 5,000 rupees. Yeah, go ahead.
For example, you take a sum of money which is for something and you don't cross the limits, which is called as budget for something.
Correct. Advantages of budgeting. Overspending is avoided. Impulse buying is avoided. What is impulse buying? You might have seen people are buying stuffs that they don't need it and later regret. They are buying it, they are keeping it, but they are not using it. Why? That is what impulse buying is called. They just buy for some psychological reasons. They buy stuffs to satisfy their ego or whatever it is, but they don't use it. So impulse buying is avoided when you do proper budgeting. More security, less worries, because you will have more security over your money and you don't have any worry. Maximum use made of your incomes. So budgeting is required. You have to budget, whether you are 15 years old boy or 10-year-old boy, 20-year-old girl. No, it doesn't matter. You have to do proper, careful planning, budgeting. You should know the differences between investing. You should know the difference between savings, assets, liabilities, so that you can make your decisions very clearly. And the advantages of budgeting is all these points, so that you plan, so that you don't make mistakes. See, this is saving tracker. Next slide, it will appear now. Okay. Very simple. You need a book for 200 rupees. Make a plan to save it every week, 50 rupees, or every month, 50 rupees. Tabulate it. So by doing all these activities, you will be very, very wiser on your money and how to make it, how to invest it. This is just an example, month-wise, how much money your savings actually saved, sources of income, notes. You keep a tracker like that so that it will be helpful for you. See, for teenagers, for youth, how to make money. There are thousands of ways you can make money. your pocket monies. Of course, in this list, we will discuss about it. Side is visible to everybody, right? No, everybody is able to see it because I'm putting 2, 3
Yes,
mobile that is
sir.
visible. Okay, fine. For teenagers, how to make money because they are not working actively. So they have to take initiatives. Of course, they will not have to ask their parents, I will do this cleaning my room or setting the table, give money. No, no, it's not. It's all your basic duties you have to do. Helping with grocery, it's your basic duty. Kitchen cleaning, your basic duty. Folding clothes, your basic duty. Setting the table is your basic duty. Cleaning your room is, of course, basic duty. Balcony, yes, your basic duty. But how you can make money from your parents by pocket money is washing the car because your father is taking the car out and washing it. You tell them, I will wash it for you. Give me 50 rupees. Give me 100 rupees. See, by doing this, one becomes very responsible and they are making money also. Gardening works. Instead of bringing some gardener or somebody, you make a gardening work. Creating art or craft for your home decoration. You tell you, instead of you doing or somebody else is doing, I will do it myself. Teaching younger siblings, kids, you can make money. These are all basic levels. Like you are creating a blog for 1,000 visitors per day. You can make 5,000 rupees to 15,000 rupees per month. But for that, you should not be addicted also on electronics. Be careful with that. You can write an ebook course. So they are all money making streams. So teenagers also can make money from their house itself when straightforward, honest manners, without deviating the home responsibilities of yours. When you are making money in these sources, like by washing a car or anything, in USA or Europe, this is a culture. They will put paper at neighboring houses. They will do gardening works for the neighbors. There is no shy because it's a straightforward work. No, it's a honest work. And they will make their own blogs. They will write a book and they will publish it online. So youngsters can make money. It's not that only adults can make money. So we will now see about the time, the rule of 72. The rule of 72 is like, for example, you have interest rate. 72 divided by interest rate is doubling period. Let me show you example. See, now if you see 72, for example, you are doubling money with 10% of interest rate. Or you're doubling your money. You want to see how many years it will take to double your money. Within 10% interest rate or 5% interest rate or 20% interest rate. So there are calculations. You can use this basic calculation to understand how you can make money within short period. For example, if the interest rate is 9%, it is growing. Your money is growing at the rate of 9%. Then doubling period is 8 years. 72 divided by 9% is 8 years. If it is like 10%, like that, and vice versa. So this is a basic formula. One can use it to see how many years it will take to double the money. So how many years it will take to double by 2% of interest? Simple, 72 divided by 2. It's like almost 36 years it will take to double the money. You're putting 1 lakh rupees in investment, and that is growing by 2% of growth rate. So it takes 36 years to double. So for example, if it is 4%, 72 divided by 4. So it is growing at the rate, like 18 years it takes. So these formulas are meant for quick calculation. You can calculate and you can use it. Suddenly you can make a decision on this. And same for interest rate. If somebody is coming to you and says it will take 6 years to double your money, you can calculate 72 divided by 6 is 12%. It is growing at. And if somebody is saying that they will double it in 3 years, so you have to 72 divided by 3 years is equal to 24% growth it's requiring. So very simple. These are all the basic formulas to bypass. Like how many years it will take to double your money, how much interest it will take to double your money. So there are basic questions like 15 years, how much interest it will require to double in 15 years. 72 divided by 15, that's it. 72 divided by 15, how much? Can somebody put it in the comment box? Or 10 years. 72 divided by 10 years is equal to 7.2 years. 72 divided by 15 is, can somebody is putting? Oh, okay. So you have to divide it by 72 rule. That's it. Very simple. Top 5 mistakes to avoid when it is money is concerned or finances are concerned. Impulse spending. Just now we were buying. Impulse buying. We were talking about it. Impulse buying. Okay, we'll go to next slide. Okay, come out of chat box. Okay, it's okay. Okay, come to discussion again. See, top 5 mistakes to avoid. So far we were discussing all these points. Impulse spending. We are wasting money on things we don't need. We were discussing about it. How to replace this habit. Wait for 24 hours before big purchases so that we can win over this impulse buying or impulse spending. We have to wait for 24 hours before making any big purchases. Then it will go off from our mind. Okay, because when it is in our mind only for 24 hours, it is important stuff to buy. Otherwise, it is not. So impulse buying spending can be avoided by waiting for 24 hours time frame. And second mistake that we should avoid, late investing. Why we should avoid it? Because late investing misses out on compounding. We were seeing the slides at the age of 20, at the age of 30, at the age of 40. So compounding effort should not be missed. That's why we have to avoid late investing. Even if you are if you are starting it very smaller, it's okay. Start early. Even if it is rupees 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, no issues. And we have to keep emergency fund. No emergency fund is a big problem. We have to keep it always with us. Because if there is no emergency fund, if in case of emergency, we are facing problem. So we have to keep it for 3 to 6 months of expenses. Always keep it as a buffer so that when emergency comes or not, that money should be kept aside. And credit card debts, we should avoid credit card debts. Of course, if it is a good debt, okay, you are taking loan from credit cards for a very important activity like house construction or something, it's okay. But if you are taking credit card loan and going for picnic, or if you are spending it for movies, then it's bad habit. So good debts and bad debts are there, of course. And zero tracking, we were discussing. Zero tracking, we have to track our expenses. I was telling about Amazon Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, Paytm offers. you are tracking. You can track your expenses for 5 years, 10 years also. So what is digital money? Throughout the classes, we were discussing debit cards, credit cards, ATM, Google Pay, Amazon Pay, Phone Pay, all digital money only. So safety TPs, we should not give our OTPs to anybody. This is rule number 1. Because so many hackers are roaming around, they're tracking our money and they're taking it out. So digital money is good as well as bad, because if we are ignorant, if we are very innocent, we will lose money. So don't click any clickbait links. Don't click any links unnecessarily, because you are allowing spyware to enter into your mobile, your laptop, and OTP, because OTP should not be given to anybody. And that's why you have to activate two-way authentication, two-factor authentication via biometrics, one-time passwords, both combinations, so that you are safeguarding your money. Be suspicious of free rewards or money from strange online. So that's why don't click any links, because nothing comes free here. There is no free lunch. Always remember this. If any free lunch is given, that is by your parents, your family, or your close friends, true friends. Other than that, nobody gives. Remember that. If anything comes free, that is a scam. Immediately you get alert. Okay, it's a scam. It looks like scam. Don't touch it. Don't click it. And of course, we were discussing about how to use transaction history of Amazon Pay, Google Pay, everything to track your digital transactions. Here, this is the summary we were discussing all. Assets versus liabilities, 5 stages of money, 5 rules of goal settings, clear money goals, budgeting, saving tracker, pocket money, the rule of 72, and digital money. Any questions? They can type it here, or they can ask also. Somebody is asking, what is the main use of doubling period calculation? You can plan, Vishali, like how many years it will take for your money to double. You can plan accordingly. For example, for your college or for your schoolings, we can think about it. We can, if it is going to take 5 years, that much amount only we can put it. If it is going to take 5 months, then we can plan it like that it is. Because next year, if our school fees are coming, college fees are coming, house constructions are coming, many things are coming. So we need to know how exactly it will take to double. There are some investments, it is taking 25 to 30 years to double. Wrong investments. So we need to know before investing somewhere whether it is going to double in this period or not. Remember, if it is taking more than 7 years, it is not good investment, because fixed deposit gives 7 years. And more than that, any investment that is not good at all, bad, very bad investment. It is not good to invest at all. So we need to know whether it is taking 6 years, 5 years, 7 years. So this phase is good. More than 7 years is not good. Okay. Any other questions? What is the best budgeting app? Okay, that you have to click it in the Play Store and take it 5%, 5 rating or 4.5 rating plus apps. There are so many. Is debt always bad, sir? Yes, there are 2 types of debts. See, I'm also taking debts, but I'm properly using it, employing it. I'm making that debt to double it. Debt is good if you are knowing the trick how to double it in a proper time frame, like 5 years, 4 years. If you are taking debt, that's what I said, to go for long picnic, tour, no. Those things we should use it from our savings. These things we should use it from our other incomes, not by taking debts. Because for taking debts, you are paying interest. To avoid interest, yes, we should always avoid debts, unless you are beating the interest. Okay, any other questions? Okay, so that's it. Our next question is, See, money ladder is always working for you if you are knowing it to use it properly. So that's all. So we were discussing all these things. Now we have come to the end of the session. So think about this session and ask for any doubts if you have. I will now unmute everybody so that it's good to see about around 70 participants for this event. And from the beginning, it was consistent. People were not leaving or anything. 1 second, I will unmute everybody so that they can ask questions. Okay, I think people can unmute also. So any questions here? What is the right age of child to start investment? Right age
20.
is, sorry?
20.
No, actually legally you can start at the age of 20, but through your parents' account, you can start at the age of 10 also. You can start understanding it slowly. Don't mix with the education, schooling, because it's very important. You can spend, instead of spending on video games, you can spend on investments 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day. That's it. Not like full day or not like full week like that. Okay. Any other questions? What kind of investment is good? Okay. Long-term investment is always good. Long-term investment is always good and safer. Any investment that comes very shorter period is bad. Okay. So any other questions I'm checking? What is the right age of children to start? Okay. Which is better to do, saving or investing? Parashar is asking this question. Saving is good for shorter time and investing is good for longer time. If you are requiring your fund for next within 6 months or 8 months, you need saving. If you need after 5 years, investment is better because you are allowing the money to grow as per our previous slides. Okay. If I'm 15 years old, how can I start investing? Can you teach ways how to do it? Okay. Okay. Bharadwaj, I think you are only chatting it. We will discuss this. 15-year-old, you can start investing on your parents' account, your father's account, or your mother's account. Okay, sir, can you please suggest some sites to understand or learn the concepts of investments? I recorded this video and I will share it now. And the concepts of investments, we will have second session. That is for advanced. Hi, Shirin, how are you? Thank you for participating. How was the session for you?
Good.
Okay,
I understood.
Okay, I'm 17 years old now. What sort of investment can I do? See, I would suggest if you start doing long-term investment, it is good. 15 plus years. How to diversify our investment? Diversification comes in the latest stage. First, start the investments. Diversification in different segments like automobile, banking, manufacturing. We can diversify. Okay. It's useful and great lesson. Okay. What else? Even a layman can understand. Okay. Can you please suggest some sites? Okay. If I'm 15 years old, okay. Which is better to do, saving or investment? Okay, fine. What is the best stock to use to invest? Parashar Satheesh Kumar. Okay, I will tell you later. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay. I think that's all now. We can end the session. I will share the saved videos. And any more questions, please, from youngsters? Okay, nothing. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Best book for kids. I am writing. I will give you.